Hey TRX, I'm Amanda Butler. I am the trainer for TRX, and I have Jenny with me today for a Mother's Day prenatal workout. Jenny, you're from Ohio. How are you feeling today?
Good. I'm 21 weeks today.
Yeah! Awesome. Today, are you feeling pretty good energy-wise, or how are you feeling in the body?
Yeah, this is my third class this week, but I'm feeling pretty good.
Okay, awesome. And this is your third pregnancy?
Yes, I have 2 little girls, and I'm due with the little boy September 1st.
Oh, amazing. Awesome. All right, with that being said, we're gonna come up to your feet nice and slow. Make sure you have some water on standby. And with any prenatal workout, first of all, you wanna make sure that you're cleared by your doctor. Always be in conversation and make sure it's safe for you to work out. And then second of all, have that water on standby, and then listen to your body, because every day, as you know, Jenny, you feel a little bit different, especially if you have extra little ones running around. I've had 2 pregnancies myself, and I know my second time around, I was much more exhausted at chasing the toddler around. So just listen to your body and do the best you can. Awesome, so we're gonna get started here today. We'll do a quick body weight warm up. So Jenny, I want you to find your feet about hip width apart. Yep, and you're gonna put a slight bend in your knees, hands go back behind your head, elbows flaring out nice and wide, and we're gonna do a good morning stretch. So you're gonna push your hips back, chest falls forward to about parallel to the ground, and then you're gonna stand back up. Good, now stand back up, keeping that slight bend in your knees. Good, and when you stand up, you can straighten out the legs. Stand up nice and tall, straighten out your legs. Nice. So you just want to have a tiny bend in your knees. You want to feel that stretch in your hamstrings back here. Perfect. Keeping a nice flat back. Those elbows are out nice and wide. Good. Breathing. Good. We're going to go about 10 more seconds here. Good. Hello, hamstrings, right? How's the body feeling? Is it tight? Yeah. In 3, 2, and 1. Jenny, slowly coming down into a runner's lunge. So feel free to walk it out, bringing your right foot forward, your left leg is back. Good, option to keep that left leg extended or to drop that knee. Good, you can take your right hand on your right knee and kind of push forward into that left hip flexor. All right, this is super important to open up the hips here. As you are progressing through your pregnancy, that hormone relaxin is released through your body, right, to loosen up the hips and the ligaments. It doesn't just go to one place, it goes through your whole body. So we need to make sure that we stretch with some mindfulness to that, because we don't want to overdo it, right? In 3, 2, and 1, switching sides, Jenny. Nice and easy, take your time. Option to keep that leg extended or put your right knee down. Again, put your hand on your left knee, kind of pushing forward into the hips, feel that stretch. So with that relaxin, that hormone, sometimes you might feel like more flexible. In my case, I couldn't quite really feel that extra flexibility. Jenny, do you feel it, or is it kind of the same?
No, I wish I did, but I don't.
I know, everything still feels pretty tight. Good, and from here, Jenny, you're gonna lower your left leg down into a pigeon to stretch out your hip. So lower it down into a pigeon, be mindful of your belly. Extending that right leg back behind you. Good, here just kind of walk the hands out where you feel comfortable. Good, breathing, take a big inhale and a big exhale, stretching out the backside of the hip. Great. In pregnancy, when you're working out, they say like after 16 weeks, you want to try to just keep the heart above the uterus at all times. So when we go on our back for a hip bridge, we'll be good because the hips are going to be going up and down. We're not going to be like stationary on our backs. In 3, 2, and 1, let's switch out other side. So bringing that right leg through, pigeon on the right. After this pigeon, we'll come up to our feet. We're gonna get those straps. We're gonna do a quick little warm up with our straps, some squats, step back lunges, and a low row. Good, breathe, give me one more big exhale. And good, so slowly coming up to your feet, Jenny, however you prefer. Nice and slow, and at any point, feel free to take a drink of water. We're gonna come to your straps. They're gonna be up on that short strap, so yellow tabs to the top. We're going to do squats, step back lunge on the right, step back lunge on the left, and a low row. So grabbing onto your handles, facing your anchor point, elbows bent into your rib cage, feet about that hip width apart, slight turn out of your toes. Jenny, as your belly gets bigger, feel free to widen your stance to make room for the baby. So you're gonna squat down and stand it right back up. So you're looking to get your hip crease below your knee if you can, and then stand it right back up. Beautiful, we're gonna go here for 30 seconds. Good, let me check you out, Jenny, awesome, perfect. Sitting back into your heels, good. So you wanna think inhale on your way down and exhale as you stand up. Perfect. We have about 10 more seconds here, and then we're gonna go step back lunge, bringing your left foot to center, right leg stepping back. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Left foot to center, right leg steps back. Gently tap your kneecap to the floor and stand up nice and strong on your left leg. So reverse lunge to a nice strong stand. Perfect. My second baby, he's 6 months, so I still have a fresh memory to pregnancy. And the second time around, things do start to show faster, it moves along much quicker. So I kind of know where you're at, Jenny. Good, in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're switching it out, right foot to center, left leg steps back. Perfect. Keeping a nice light grip on those handles. Nice. How's the heart rate? Is it coming up a little bit?
A little bit.
Yeah. So with our workouts now when we're pregnant, on a scale of 1 to 10, we want to keep it at an 8 or below. So we never want to max out at 10. We don't want to spike our heart rate up where we can't catch our breath, because we're working for 2 now, and we'll be mindful of the baby, right? Because the baby heats up inside much faster than we do. And so we want to keep it at an 8 or below. Good, in 5, 4, 3, 2. Jenny, we're taking it into a low row. So palms facing in, walking your feet in just a little bit to your anchor point. We're going to release straight arms, pull your chest through the straps, squeeze your shoulder blades together, and slowly release. So think like a 2 count up and a 2 count down. Keeping shoulders down, keep that space between the shoulders and the ears. Perfect. Pull to squeeze the shoulder blades. Yes, and release. Great job. Super important to work our backside during pregnancy. As you know, Jenny, holding the baby, cuddling, nursing, we tend to round our shoulders forward. It's a lot, and especially as the breasts and the belly are growing, everything kind of pulls forward. So super important to get the back. In 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Jenny, we're gonna come down to the floor real quick for a bit of core, and then we're gonna jump into the meat of this workout. So if you can come down onto all fours, like me, shoulders stacked over the wrists, hips right over your knees. We're gonna work on core breathing here for 30 seconds. So I don't want you to exaggerate a cat-cow, but you're gonna inhale, you're gonna let the belly fill up with air, and on your exhale, think about hugging the baby into you. All right, so the back can move a little bit, but not that exaggeration, okay? In 3, 2, and 1. So inhale, fill the belly with air, and as you exhale, hug him into you. Again, inhale, belly releases, fill it up with air, and as you exhale, hug him in. So you want to think about inhale through your nose, fill the belly, and exhale through pursed lips. Yeah, you should be able to hear that exhale. Really hug the baby in, or maybe hold for a count, and repeat. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So we're going to use that breath now with our bird dog. So that opposition reach, you can see me here. So you inhale, fill the belly with air, and as you exhale, extend opposite arm, opposite leg, bring it back in, inhale, and switch other side. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Yes, good. So when you reach an opposition, you want to think nice and long, keeping the hips even, keep the shoulders even. Good. With that extension with your leg, think about squeezing your glute. Keeping a neutral spine, not sinking down into your lower back. Perfect. Big inhale and exhale to extend and reach. Yes, in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Jenny, coming down onto your right side, we're going into a side plank hip lift. So on your right side, stacking shoulder over your right elbow. Knees are going to come out in front of you stacked, so your heels are in line with your hips. All right, with me here. So we're going to inhale here on the ground and exhale. Push your hips up and lower back down. Inhale, exhale to lift. 3, 2, and 1. So you're 30 seconds here. Yes, perfect. Nice. So depending on where you're at in your pregnancy, you can hold the entire 30 seconds. My 3rd trimester mamas, I always say do the hips up and down. First trimester, you could probably do that full extended side plank if that's something you're used to doing. Awesome. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Jenny, take your time, switching to the other side. We'll finish up here with this side plank hip lift, and then we'll jump into our strength work. Awesome. So inhale here, and 3, 2, 1, up and go. Exhale to lift the hips up, hug your baby in. Yes, and release. So our breath is super important during pregnancy as we work out. Strength training, of course, is ideal, right? We have to have a nice, strong body to prepare us for the labor and delivery process, which is endurance, right? Maybe by the 3rd baby, though, it won't be so long. I myself, I had 2 C-sections. Jenny, are you C-sections or vaginal birth?
Vaginal.
Okay, awesome.
That's the plan.
Sorry?
That's the plan, but you never know.
Yeah, right. I mean, that's what you want, that's what you plan, and you'll see what happens. In 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. All right, Jenny, feel free to take a sip of water. You're gonna make your way up to your feet. I'm gonna talk about this circuit. We have 6 exercises. We're gonna go through it twice. 40 seconds of work with a 20-second rest in between. All right, so again, listening to your body, remember that scale of 1 to 10, never going above an 8. We start off with a chest press. So let's go ahead and lower your straps down to that mid-calf length. Bringing that rubber handle right below your kneecap. We're gonna face away from the anchor point. Try not to smack your door. Walking back. Jenny, you're gonna have to feel this one out to where you feel comfortable, but on your tiptoes, wrist straight like a punch, you're gonna drop your chest between the straps and then push back up. All right, so we're gonna go 40 seconds of a chest press. Jenny, you ready? Awesome, in 3, 2, and 1. Good, so when you come down, you wanna make sure your hands are in line with your chest and nice strong push away. Good, on your tiptoes, and lower back down. So making sure those hands are in line with the chest. We don't want them to creep up into our shoulders. So think of kind of pressing down. Good, a nice strong push away. So the beauty of the TRX, right, Jenny, is that you can keep moving as it gets harder. All you have to do is take a step forward, right? Or if you're ready for it, just a tiny step back. Just a little bit of movement with the feet can change the exercise for you. Awesome, you're almost there. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, from here, Jen, we're taking it into a front squat, something you're familiar with, I'm sure. Taking those handles underneath your armpit, so the strap goes underneath the armpit. The rubber handles in tight toward your chest, palms in at the side of the chest. You're gonna walk your tiptoes back, keeping your heels lifted, right? We're gonna send our booty back, sitting into a squat, and push forward. Now this one is really nice, especially during pregnancy, right? Because you're kind of suspended, it feels really good. Toes stay lifted. Here we go, Jenny, in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So sitting your hips back and push forward. Yes. Keeping your heels lifted the entire time. Think of sitting back into that chair. Beautiful. And give me that glute squeeze on the top. You see that full extension. Good. Through the hips, the knees, and the ankles. Beautiful. 20 more seconds here. So we need to have nice, strong legs for the added weight that we gain during pregnancy and for when postpartum, when you're holding the baby, right? And they drop the pacifier, the blanket, everything all the time. You have to squat down to pick it up. Good. In 3. And 2. And 1. Nice. All right. From here, Jenny, we're going to a Y fly. So we're going to turn around facing the anchor point. Palms are going to be facing down, arms extended out like Frankenstein. So you're here, keeping your arms super straight the entire time. You're going to lift them up into a Y position overhead, squeezing into your back and lowering back down. All right, you ready for this? Here we go. In 3, 2, and 1. Y fly, squeezing into your back and the backs of your shoulders and lowering back down. Now with this one again, make the foot adjustment so it works for you. If it's too hard, take a step back. Yes, perfect. Building up a nice strong back, good for our posture during and after pregnancy. Nice. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Good, keeping those straps nice and tight the entire time. I like to think of it as like a tick, 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 tick. And lower back down. Yes, perfect. In 5, 4, 3, you're good, Jenny. 2, and 1. Good, good. Listen to your body. If you need to cut it a little short, that's totally fine. All right, we're going to an alternating lateral lunge. Jenny, it looks like you have a lot of awesome room, so that's awesome. Facing your anchor point, you're gonna step out to the right side, all 10 toes facing forward, and then push back to center, stepping out to your left and back to center. So we're alternating sides. You're gonna feel that inner thigh stretch in 3, 2, and 1. So big step out to your right and push back to center. So that opposite leg is gonna stay super straight this time. You're gonna feel that pull in the inner thigh. It's a nice good stretch there. Yes, perfect. All 10 toes stay facing forward, hips go back, chest is up. Jenny, it's perfect. Good, breathing, using that core breath that we worked on earlier through the movement. So you exhale on the hard part, which is pushing back to center. Good. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going into a mid row. So we did low row, now a mid row. So palms are gonna be facing down. Jenny, watch my elbows here. They pull to a 45-degree angle, still squeezing our shoulder blades together and lowering back down. So it's a little bit out here, not all the way up and not all the way down, right in the middle. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. 40 seconds here. Nice strong pull. Again, working the back, super important. Good, and the great thing about TRX, Jenny, as you know, that it's core all the time, right? So we're still working the core here as you're breathing, as you're pulling yourself through those straps, squeeze, 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 and release. Because as moms, when we're pregnant, we can't be doing the traditional ab exercises, right? No more crunching, no more twisting, because we don't want to promote any more of that split in the abs. Good, did you have that, Jenny? Diastasis recti? Nice. In 3, 2, and 1. Last one here, Jenny, we're doing hip bridges. So your head's gonna go on the floor underneath your anchor point. All right, so take it down nice and slow on your back. So careful here, moms, when you're pregnant, I do this with all my clients here, you're gonna roll down onto your side and then onto your back. You're gonna take those loops. Yes, perfect, Jenny. Yep. Think happy baby, dropping your heels into the loops. Flex your feet, knees are bent. And we're gonna do hip bridges for 40 seconds. So pressing your palms through the floor, you're gonna lift the hips up and squeeze the backside and lower back down. In 3, 2, and 1. So you're gonna lift and lower. Good. When you hear that, yeah, exhale as you lift, inhale as you lower. Good, Jenny, how's this feeling? Good. Nice, so here we're getting into the glutes, we're getting into your hamstrings. Total body today, targeting every major muscle group. Nice, are you sweating, Jenny? I'm sweating. I'm still nursing, so I think I'm like extra hot still all the time. Good, in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So Jenny, gently release your heels through the loops, getting up the way you got down. So you're gonna roll to one side, Now use your arms to press yourself up. Good, and take your time coming back up to standing. That was the end of the first round, so feel free to grab some water. And then we're gonna do all this one more time. So now that you've got the moves down, you're a pro at this, feel free to listen to your body, but maybe you can get a few more reps in or make it a little bit more resistant, okay? Are you ready, Jenny? All right, so we're back to that chest press. Here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, chest press. Nice. Big exhale as you push back up. Good. Bring your elbows down just a little bit for me. Yeah. Dropping your chest right through your hands. Good. Now exhale, press. Nice. So we drink water before, during, and after our workouts because the baby does heat up much faster and takes longer to cool down than we do. So just always keeping that in mind. Perfect. Nice job, Jenny. We're almost there. Good. Nice strong press. Let me hear that exhale in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, we're taking it into the front squat. Another thing about pregnancy and motherhood, right? The foggy brain memory just out the window. It is for me anyways. So front squat, facing away from your anchor point. Yep, straps go underneath the armpits, palms facing in, up on your tiptoes, and we're sitting back in 3, 2, and 1. Squatting low as you can, and press up to squeeze. Good, keeping those heels lifted the entire time. Trying not to sink back down into your heels, but yeah, so you wanna push, yes. Yeah, Jenny, think of sitting up a little bit higher as you, perfect, there, and shoot, yes. Nice, so you wanna keep that tension in your glutes as you sit back into that squat and shoot forward. There you go. Nice, Jenny, do your kids have a Mother's Day plan for you yet? Are they too young?
I got it.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Okay, from here, we're taking it into a Y fly, getting into our back and the backs of our shoulders. All right, so palms are facing down, super straight arms, think Frankenstein. In 3, 2, and 1. We lift, think tick, 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 and lowering back down with that same speed. Good, so keeping tension on the straps the entire time and lowering back down. Good, so I'm impressed as a mama of 2, having time to work out, right? I don't know about you, but I get maybe like a good 20, 25 minutes.
We have another strap my daughter likes to use sometimes. So.
Yes, my son Parker takes my TRX out all the time. He's dragging it all over the house. In 3, 2, and 1. That's nice, getting them involved. All right, from here we have the alternating lateral lunge, stepping side to side. So stay right where you're at, facing the anchor point. Big step out, here we go. In 3, 2, and 1. Good, so big step out and push back to center. So the opposite leg is going to stay straight, yes. Think about really pushing your hips back. You'll feel that inner thigh stretch. Nice. But Jenny, I'm from the Midwest too. I'm from Nebraska. And my mom said they got snow too. Crazy. Good. Alternating lateral lunges would always get my heart rate up. Is it getting yours up? Nice. All right, good. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Beautiful. All right, a quick break here. We have mid-row and hip bridges to finish this. And then we're gonna finish with a quick little 3-minute AMRAP so you get to kind of move at your own pace, okay? So that mid-row facing your anchor point, you're gonna pull those elbows about 45 degrees. So you ready? In 3, 2, and 1. Nice strong pull, squeeze, and release. Nice. Jenny, how long have you been training with a TRX?
I took my first class in September.
Oh, okay.
But, and then I just kind of took off with it. I've been doing it like 5 days a week.
Okay, that's awesome. And it's great. It's really pregnancy friendly, right? Yeah. I love you can do a lot of things with it and still like modify and still get a great workout. Good. In 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Hip bridges to finish. So we're coming underneath your anchor point. Yep. And underneath. Perfect. Thank you. Yes. Getting down the right way. We do that so we don't jack up and crunch as we get up and down off the floor or off the couch, right? Because we don't want to promote any more of that split. All right, here we go. In 3, in 2, and 1. Big exhale to lift and squeeze. Good. And as you lift up, you think hugging him into you and press. Have you felt different pregnancy-wise with having girls before and now a boy?
I was actually, I've been sicker this time around.
It's kind of crazy how each pregnancy is different. I had 2 boys and they were each like a little different, even though they were both boys. Did you have that with your girls?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and my daughter had just turned a year when I got pregnant with my second daughter, so I don't even remember the pregnancy. I was so busy.
That's true. In 3, 2, and 1. All right, gently take your heels out of the loops, rolling to your side, and press to come up. Amazing. Okay, we're so close to being done. How are you feeling?
Good.
Great. Okay, feel free to take some water. So we're gonna do 3 minutes on the clock, an AMRAP, so as many rounds as possible, listening to your body. Remember, on that scale of 1 to 10, no more than 8. So we have 8 squats to toes. I'm gonna bring my straps up to mid-length. I think yours, you could probably stay where you're at. So we're gonna do 8 squats. You're gonna squat down to toe raise, or on your toes, a calf raise. So squat to raise up on your toes, squeeze your calves for 8. Then from here, we're going 8 bicep curls. You're gonna take a step forward, palms go up to the ceiling, curling in towards your ears, and release here, keeping the elbows lifted the entire time for 8 bicep curl. And then you're gonna twirl around for 8 tricep. On your tiptoes, tuck your tailbone and take it with you. Think thumbs to temple and press back out. So 8 reps of each, 3 minutes on the clock, squat to a lift, bicep curl, tricep. All right, here we go. In 3, 2, and 1. So nice deep squat, up to your toes, good. Squat to toes. Now Jenny, since you're a little bit more advanced here, you could do a jump squat if that feels good for you, or keep it right here, or you could take out that calf raise. So just listening to your body, today it might feel great, tomorrow it might not. Good, and then from there, 8 bicep curl, palms up, curling in toward your ears, and release, keeping the elbows lifted nice and high, isolating that bicep for all that car seat carrying we do, stroller carrying, all the things, the diaper bag. Good, keeping the shoulders down nice and relaxed. Good, make sure we're breathing. Let me hear that exhale as you curl. Got it. Once you have 8, you twirl it around for 8 tricep. So we're working on our mom arms, nice and strong. Good. And thumbs to temple and press. On your tiptoes, perfect. And press back. Get 8 reps here. Nice. Again, listening to your body, feel free to move at your own pace. Bicep and tricep, it's great for the arms. Like I said, we're doing a lot of carrying. I live in a New York City apartment, which is tiny, and I can walk miles around my apartment holding my 6-month-old Logan. I don't know about you, Jenny. My kids like to be held like all the time. Nice. Okay, we're almost to that 2-minute mark, 2 minutes in, I should say. You're doing so great. Nice. 8 bicep. All right, final minute right here. Doing so great, keeping the shoulders down. Keep that space between your shoulders and your ears. Good, and Jenny, did you work out with your 2 prior pregnancies?
Not a lot.
Okay, so that's great. This 3rd one, you feel like enough energy to do it, and I think you'll see the difference too postpartum. 30 seconds. Great job, finish up. We'll take a cool down, you can have some water, and you can carry on with your busy day. 10 more seconds. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Yes, nice. How do you feel?
It's funny.
Good, very good. Take a sip of water for me, and we'll just cool it down. We'll do a quick stretch, and then you can carry on. Are your kids in school or not old enough yet?
My older daughter, my 4-year-old's in preschool.
Okay.
And then my 2.5-year-old went with my husband to go get her.
Oh.
And they're he had a lunch date today, so.
Well, my husband has the kids outside playing, so.
There you go.
This is our mom time. All right, so take your feet about hip width apart. Good, and we're just kind of squat down. You're gonna inhale, take the arms up. And exhale. Bring it down. Do that 2 more times. Inhale, arms up. And exhale. And 1 more time. Inhale, arms up. And exhale. Good. Jenny, taking your straps. Here, holding on to your straps, facing your anchor point. Take your feet nice and wide, toes facing forward, slight bend in your knees, and a hinge forward. Holding onto the straps, you're gonna feel the backs of the legs open up here. Yeah, perfect. You can feel free to bend the knees and feel free to shift side to side. Kind of feels really nice on the hips and the lower back. And you're pregnant, yeah. Nice. Good, in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly roll it up. Good, nice and slow. All right, feel free to turn around. And we're gonna stretch out the chest. Taking the straps, yeah, the handles here. And you're gonna come forward, just pick one foot to kind of step forward and your arms are reaching back behind you. Open up the chest, yeah. Good, breathing, let me hear a big exhale. Good, and if you need to take a little step back, that's okay. You're gonna windmill your arms up, taking them up overhead and bring them back down and up and down, really opening up the front of your body. Yeah. Good, 2 more times, take it up and down, up and down, and walk it back in. Gently release your straps And that's it. Thank you so much for doing this with us today.
Thanks for having me.